Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make mushroom agnolotti and brodo. The recipe and all the tools I used are linked in the description. If you enjoy this recipe, please give it a like. And if you want to learn more about cooking, subscribe. To begin, we're going to wipe down 10 large crimini mushrooms and separate the cap and the stems. Pinch the stem at the base of the cap and twist. Heat a pot with a lid over medium heat and add vegetable oil. Add the stems and a pinch of salt and sweat with the lid for a couple of minutes. Next, we're going to cut mirepoix and make Bouquet Garni. Peel 2 carrots. I know I have 4, I got a little ambitious. And clean 1 stalk of celery. Peel and rough chop 1 yellow onion, adding it to the mushroom stems. Peel the outer layer of the leek and save it. Cut the leek in half and check for dirt. If you have a dirty leek, run it under the sink to remove the dirt. Cut in half. Take the leek sheet and add parsley stems, thyme, and peppercorns. Roll it up and tie with some string. Be sure to check your mushrooms and onion. A little color is good. Cut the celery, carrots, and add them to the onions and mushrooms, saving the Bouquet Garni. Add just enough water to cover the vegetables and simmer for 30 minutes. Then add the bouquet and simmer for 15. Strain into another pot and season to taste. Set aside. To make the pasta, add 1.5 teaspoons of salt and Evo to 6 egg yolks and 1 whole egg. Beat together. Pour 8 ounces of 00 flour and make a well. Use all-purpose flour if you can't find 00. Slowly incorporate the flour into the egg mixture. Use the bowl scraper to chop the excess flour into the dough. Begin shaping the dough into a ball. Then, using the palm of your hand, press the dough down and away from you. Use the ball of the dough to pick up all the extra pieces of dough. The kneading process should take about 10 minutes. When you press the dough, it should snap back. Rest the dough for 30 minutes. To make the filling, first we're going to hache 10 large crimini caps. Heat a pan with a lid and coat the bottom with vegetable oil. The mushrooms will soak it up, so be generous. Season with salt, stir and cover with the lid. Hache 1/4 of a yellow onion and add it to the mushrooms once they start to brown. If your mushrooms look a little dry, add some oil. Season with salt. It is important to add a little bit of salt every time you add a new ingredient into the pan. Use a microplane to grate the garlic and add a sprig of thyme. Remove the thyme and set the mushrooms aside. To make the ricotta, bring a quart of whole milk to a simmer. Cut the lemon in half. Squeeze the lemon juice into the milk, using a strainer to catch any seeds. Stir in the lemon. There should be a distinct separation between the curds and the whey. Strain the ricotta over a bowl and remove as much of the whey as you can. Now it's time to mix the farce. Combine the Duxcelle, ricotta, picked thyme, salt, a nice glug of Evo, and some fresh grated Pamiigiano Reggiano. Get the good stuff. Mix to combine. It helps if the mushroom and ricotta are still warm. Give it a taste and fill up a piping bag. It helps if you have something like a cup to hold the bag. Shake the bag to shimmy everything down, and squeeze the bag to release any air. After your pasta dough has had 30 minutes to rest, either wrapped up or under a bowl, which is what I prefer, cut the dough in half, keeping the unused half covered. Lightly dust the counter with flour and roll out the dough. Only roll front to back, no side to side. This will keep the pasta dough even. Once it is thin enough for the first setting, roll 4 times. This will help make the pasta nice and smooth. Roll through the next 3 settings until you get through to the 4th setting. Be careful not to apply flour to the top. Fold both ends in and fold the pasta in half. Push out any air and place the side with the folded top into the machine first. Roll the same as before, but this time we are stopping after the 5th setting. Lightly flour your surface and lay your pasta out. Make sure it's nice and flat. Pipe the farce a 1/4 of the way through. Then fold the pasta in half. Use your fingers to shape the pasta around the farce. Then seal the front layer of pasta. Use the fluted pasta cutter to cut through the dough. When you fold over the tube, it should line up with the fluted cut. Use your index finger and thumb to squeeze the filling to make it look like a belly. Using your thumb, push the pasta in to accentuate the belly. Go over the pasta one more time with your finger to push out any air and completely seal the pasta. Use the fluted blade to cut the agnolotti. Place onto a tray with semolina flour. To plate, warm up the mushroom broth and add 50% water, thyme sprig, Parmesan rind, and bring to a simmer. Remove from the heat and let infuse. Bring a pot of water to a boil and season with salt. It should be lightly salty. Add the pasta and cook for 1 minute. Remove from the water and cover in EVO and season with salt. Strain the broth and bring back to a simmer. Season to taste. Place your agnolotti in a bowl and cover with the broth and EVO. If you would like to learn more about cooking, subscribe. If there are any questions or cooking techniques you'd like me to cover, put them in the comment section below. Thank you and have a nice day.